12th. It's time to break out the slow cooker again. I think we only used this once before. And it's now cooler weather. It's time to start getting more into the soups and the stews and all that kind of stuff. And slow cooker is perfect for that because you just set it, forget it, see you later, dinner's ready. So today we're doing gumbo for National Gumbo Day. A spicy Cajun gumbo, which is, you know, as most people know, a southern dish, New Orleans kind of stew, soup thing. There's a million versions of this as well. Same thing. You can use, you know, a lot of people use crawfish in their gumbo, or, you know, all different kinds of shellfish and meats and such. So here's one that I found that seemed pretty easy. Again, in the slow cooker. You still got to do some steps on the stove for some of this before you add it to your slow cooker. But it seemed like a really nice recipe. A really easy one. A lot of different stuff in it so that it won't be boring. But is it a traditional gumbo? You decide. But anyway, here's what you need for today. Let's get started on this one because we need a couple hours in the slow cooker, so I don't want to wait too long. Otherwise, we're going to have it for breakfast tomorrow instead of dinner today. Okay, for our spicy Cajun slow cooker gumbo today, you need a pound of boneless, skinless chicken cut into cubes, 3 cups of chicken broth, 2 cups of diced canned tomato, 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, a teaspoon of Cajun seasoning, 1 medium onion chopped, 2 stalks of celery chopped, a half a green bell pepper and a half a red bell pepper chopped, 1 cup of corn, 2 teaspoons of minced garlic, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, a pound of andouille sausage sliced, 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, a pound of raw shrimp peeled, cleaned, and deveined. Okay, so first thing you do today, turn your slow cooker on a high heat for right now, on the high setting, okay? We're going to take our chicken first, our cubed up chicken, white meat chicken, okay? And we're going to put that into our slow cooker. Just get something to move that around with. That's my slow cooker spoon, but I'll use a spatula for now. Okay, so we're just going to kind of break that up and to the bottom of our slow cooker here. Okay, to this you're going to add 2 cups of your 3 cups of chicken stock. Okay, so then you add your chicken stock, then you're going to add your tomatoes, your Worcestershire sauce, and your Cajun seasoning. Okay, we're just going to give this all a nice stir here, mix that all together. Okay, so you just leave that started in your slow cooker, cover it, leave it, the chicken in the broth and all that stuff. In this pan, medium heat, put your olive oil in there. And what we're going to do is saute all of our vegetables here, okay? So I got my onions, both my peppers, green and red. My celery. That's what they call the Holy Trinity down there, your onion, celery, peppers, okay? So we're going to put that in there. Our corn. Get all of that corn in there. And our garlic, okay? So we just want to saute all of this till everything gets nice and tender. Probably about 10 minutes or so, okay? And then once you have all your vegetables softened, okay, you're going to add this right to your crock pot. Okay, get all of that in there. Everybody in the pool. Okay, it's okay if you got a little bit or two in there left in your pan. Now, in this same pan, you're going to take your sausage, your andouille sausage. It's sliced. We're just going to brown this on all sides over the medium heat, okay? We just want to get a little bit of crispiness on all of our andouille sausage here, okay? And then once you got your sausage crisp up a little bit, you're just going to cover that and let that cook on a medium heat for about 10 minutes. You want to try to get some of the moisture to stay in there. We're going to take the sausage out and add some stuff to the fat that comes off of the sausage in the pan after we do that, okay? So just cover it for about 8 to 10 minutes and let it just kind of sweat out. Okay, and then take your sausage and put that in the pot. Again, everybody in the pool. Now you're going to take this pan, your flour, and you're just going to just kind of mix that flour with the fat here from the pan, from the sausage. There's not a lot of it in there, but just kind of scrape it together as best you can. And then you're going to take the rest of your chicken stock here and add that. Deglaze your pan a little bit, okay? That in there. Okay. Scrape all that good flavor off the bottom of your pan, because that we definitely want inside our gumbo. Okay. You're just going to cook this for a minute on here, and then we're going to add this to our crock pot as well. Okay, I'm just going to whisk this together to make sure it's all nice and broken up. Alrighty, so there's our nice roux that we made. We're going to add this to our crock pot now. Okay, there's some really good flavor in there from everything we got off the pan. Okay, and that's obviously meant to thicken our gumbo. Okay, so now we're just going to mix this together just a little bit. I'm trying to keep the chicken on the bottom for now. Okay, so that way the chicken cooks all the way through. So we're just going to kind of mix that together, and that's it for now. Anyway, cover. Switch it down to a, just locking it into place, not that I have to, but switch it down to a low heat from high to low. You're going to let this sit now for 6 to 8 hours, okay? Just to let it all cook through and thicken up and everything else. And now you don't have to bother with this the rest of the day. You just come back later and you have dinner. That's what's great about a crock pot. You can even go to work and come back later. Alrighty? The only thing left to add is our shrimp, because you got to have some kind of a shellfish in your gumbo. Alrighty? So we got chicken, we got sausage, and we got shrimp. But the shrimp you're not going to add till maybe about 20 minutes before you're going to eat, before it's done. So maybe in about 5.5 hours or so, you want to add this in. Like I said, about 15-20 minutes before you're ready to eat, you're going to stir in your shrimp. I'm going to completely take the shells and the tails off and everything else and just put the raw shrimp into there. It'll cook up in 15 minutes, be done, ready, and we'll have gumbo. Alrighty? So we'll see you in a bunch of hours. Go do something fun in the meantime, and I'll go do something fun in the meantime, and we'll all meet back here later for dinner. Alrighty? See you in a bit. Okay, so it's almost dinner time. This has been going for a bunch of hours, as you can see. We got a beautiful gumbo here. The only thing left to do, I told you, is add our shrimp at the end. So we're about 20 minutes out from dinner. I'm going to dump my shrimp in here, my raw shrimp. And that's just going to finish this gumbo off. It'll all cook in here. Shrimp takes like literally nothing, especially since this is hot already. Okay, so we'll be back in about a half hour with a bowl of this. Let's try our gumbo. Never made gumbo before, and this is a Cajun spicy gumbo. I don't know how spicy it's going to be, but we'll find out. Alrighty, see you in a little bit. So like I said, in no time at all, we're ready. There's our delicious, steaming hot gumbo. And now, I originally said in the beginning of the video that I was going to make some rice and put this over rice. I kind of changed my mind as I went along. I got busy doing other stuff during the day, and I just said, I don't need rice. I'm just going to eat it like a soup. It's kind of chilly now outside. I told you it's that time of year, the fall. So we'll just eat it like a soup, a nice soup. Gumbo, it's gumbo. All right, it's going to be really hot. Really good. That's a nice flavor. It's got just this tiniest little bit of heat. I have a funny feeling though when I eat some of this andouille sausage. You know what? Let me get a little bit of everything on a bite here. My 3 proteins. I got chicken, I got shrimp, I got sausage. Let's give it a little taste. I'm sure the sausage is going to give us a little bit of heat. Andouille is usually kind of spicy. It's almost chorizo-ish. Hot. Oh. I'm going to talk with my mouth full. Really nice, tasty bite when you incorporate the chicken, the shrimp, and the sausage together. And yeah, the andouille sausage definitely gives you a little more spice. This is really good. I can't wait to go sit down and eat this. Okay, everybody. National Gumbo Day. Like I said, there's a million versions of gumbo. You can do crawfish in it and all kinds of stuff. And, you know, I'm not claiming this to be the be-all, end-all. But it is really good. And in the slow cooker, so you didn't have to do anything. You didn't have to babysit this thing all day. You just let it cook itself. Alrighty? We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. We're going to England, I think, tomorrow for something that they want us to do. I don't know. I thought it was our national days. See you tomorrow.